You're now tuned in to The Investor Show, where we teach simple wealth creation for the common investors. With investment advisor, award-winning author, international speaker, and founder of Royal Financial Investment Group, Prince Dykes.
What's going on, everybody out there? Once again, this is The Investor Show coming to you guys live from Honolulu, Hawaii, with another great and awesome podcast. But as always, I don't have a lot of time, and I definitely know you guys don't have a lot of time, so we're going to jump straight into it. So guys, in this episode, I'm talking about the iconic and the leader, Warren Buffett. I'm giving you guys the top 4 lessons that I have learned from Warren Buffett. Not what have I read, not what have I saw, not what someone has told me, but things that I have experienced personally. If you guys have been following me on my Facebook page and YouTube and Instagram and Twitter, all the other great stuff, you guys know that I went to the iconic 2017 Berkshire Hathaway. The Investor Show became the first ever independent outlet allowed into Berkshire to cover the meeting. But on my YouTube channel, I have a great little documentary. You get to see all of the great stuff and whatnot. But anyway, I know you guys want to get to it, so we're going to learn and get into the top 4 things that I learned from Berkshire Hathaway. Number 1. The number 1 thing I learned from Berkshire Hathaway that I was shocked about is that from Warren Buffett down, it's only 20 people in the headquarters corporate office. 20 people. We're talking about the largest financial company in the world revenue-wise. You're talking about $223 billion. Not 1,000, not a million, but yes, a billion with a B in revenue in 2016, and they only had 20 people in office. How does that happen? I know companies that are not even making a profit. There are no teams that are that big, stuff like that. So I know football teams that are that size, but basketball teams or whatnot. But to see that this team is only 20 people deep in the headquarters office, that was very shocking and amazing for me to learn. But that goes to show. What did you learn from that, Prince? That goes to show sometimes when we're trying to start out, you're being an entrepreneur, you think you need 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, 5, 10. Get all your buddies involved. And you guys not even making a profit, but you have all these people involved. So what that tells me, keep your circle small. It's better to have 5 quarters than 100 pennies, right? 5 quarters than 100 pennies. A very small but very efficient group is one of the top things I learned from Berkshire Hathaway. Very small, tight, and efficient. But none other than that, it leads me into step 2.
What up? It's your boy Vigo Sachi. This is the Investor Show, and you're checking in with the investor genius, Prince Dykes. Let's get it.
Step 2, or not step 2, I don't know why I call it a step, but it's more so of lesson 2. The number 2 thing that I learned, keep it simple. Berkshire Hathaway keeps it simple. For prime example, when a new investment comes along, they invest into what they know. From everything, from all the paperwork and things I received and saw to Berkshire, I was very shocked about how simple and plain it was. It just got straight to the central points of what they needed from you. Very simple. I've met in companies that are nowhere near on Berkshire Hathaway, and I'm guilty of myself of thinking like, okay, I got to make this look super professional, high glossed over, so that people will be attracted and take it serious, all of the good stuff. But no, they get across to what is the purpose of what they're doing, and they get it across simple, plain, and to the point. For prime example, if somebody needs to ask you 5 questions on a sheet of paper, most people will have a file and this elaborate program. No, they got their 5 questions asked out in a Word document. What is this? What is this? What is this? I was very shocked to see how simple but efficient Berkshire Hathaway is. So the big thing is sometimes when you get caught up, you think you need these big fancy elaborate videos. I need to have a green screen. I need to have 2 or 3 cameras. I got to have high-end cameras. I have to have all these special effects and all these graphics coming in and all of the good stuff just so I can look this way so more people will watch and see me or whatever the case you may be doing, whether it's documents too. But the thing is, get it efficient. What good is you have all this gloss, but the message is not even there? So they look at, hey, this is the message we're trying to drive home, and they do it in the most simple and effective fashion. Keeping it simple. That's number 2. Without further ado, let's roll into number 3.
Stay tuned for the Investor Show.
Number 3. What is the number 3 thing that I learned from Berkshire? They always, or not always, I can't say always, but they look out for the small guy. How did the Investor Show get inside of Berkshire and go in through the back door and get press and media coverage and the first one? They didn't need me. You know, yes, I have a little following. I have I've done some cool things and whatnot, but they already have the Foxes, the CNBCs, the big major outlets, media of the world, local media, national, international media that's already there. Why do they even give me an opportunity? They look out for the small guy. Because you got to think about it. How much bigger can CNN get? But how much bigger can the Investor Show get, right? CNN, you're at the top of the world. It's not that much growth there, but the Investor Show, you have a lot of growth that can happen here, and that will happen. So the thing about it is, now imagine how big they are. They still gave me the chance and the opportunity of a lifetime. So what I'm saying is keeping it simple, and also keeping it simple, being big but small, but then looking out for the little guy. Look out sometimes when you get featured in these articles and you get around certain people, you start to do certain things, you get a certain award. Now you look at, I'm too good to talk to this person. No, I can't respond to that email. No, I can't respond to that comment. No, I try to respond to each and every email and comment. Sometimes it does get a little hectic to do. I'm not going to lie, but I try to give each and everybody their due attention. And sometimes it may take me a little longer than usual, but I try to get to it because, hey, they looked out for the little guy. You're talking about the number 1 financial company in the world. They could have went anywhere, but they gave me an opportunity of a lifetime. So look out for the small guy, which leads me into number 4. Number 4, your brand, your brand, your brand. Your name is worth more than money. Sometimes when we get in circles and we get in situations, we try to monetize it to the maximum to our ability, which is fine, which is cool. We know if you're in business, you have to make money some type of way. But then again, if you make money in a sleazy and a bad way, and if people didn't feel so good when they did business with you, guess what? You can make all the money you want, but that money will soon dry up. And when that money dries up, guess what's going to happen? Those people are going to go away. And when those people go away, when the money dries up, you're left with your name. Guess what's going to happen? You know, when you're left with your name, those people are not going to deal with you no more. Because people are going to remember how you did them in the past. For a prime example, if you had an investment, project, you needed $10,000, and I came to you and I said, hey, I'll give you the $10,000. Versus if it was, I know it's a little far-fetched here, you know, for me to compare myself to a Warren Buffett, but let's just say for the heck of conversation, Warren Buffett said, hey, I'll give you the $10,000. Guess who you're 9 times out of 10 going to go with? Me or Warren Buffett? You're going to go with Warren Buffett. Even though we're giving you the same money, providing the same service, he is going to get it because of the name. So your name is the most important thing. And Warren Buffett said in his meeting that, hey, I can understand losing money. Heck, I can understand not even making money. But what if you put my, excuse my hiccups there, I got hiccups a little bit. But if you put my brand or reputation at risk, I'm ruthless.
tuned for the Investor Show.
He is ruthless if you put the brand or the name at risk. Why? Because he knows his name is worth more than money. It's something called brand equity. It doesn't show up on your balance sheets. You know, you don't see how much it costs and all of the good stuff like that. But your name, if you lose everything you got, like say if Donald Trump lost everything he had today, all monetary wise, guess what? He can probably get that, not all of it, but he can get a significant amount of money back tomorrow. Why? Because guess what? He has a good name. I won't say a good name, but I'm saying that he knows some people. That's all I'm saying. Regardless of how you feel about the guy, he's done some things. People, hey, he can make the money. They'll take the risk with him. Versus if you was known as a con or as a scam artist, you didn't do people right. You said you was going to do something. People paid you, then you didn't follow through what you did. Yeah, you made some money now, and you may make it to the top that way, but guess what? Those people are never going to do business with you again. They're going to talk about you. So the biggest thing you got to remember is your name, your name, your name. Sometimes people get so caught up into making money, they don't even think about their name. You know, they just be like, hey, you know what? I can make money from this situation. I don't care. But now you made a little bit of money today. You made $5,000 or $10,000 a day, but you lost hundreds of thousands or millions in the future because guess what? That person paid you today, but at the back of their head, they're like, never again will I ever trust or do anything with this person. So your name, focus on your name. Sometimes, it's been plenty of times that I could have monetized off of situations, but I didn't do it. People call me crazy because guess why? I wanted to invest into good relationships because I don't want to go off into a tangent here, but just to be honest, speak about myself in an honest opinion. When people know that you're good and that meaning that you're a good business person, you pay, you do what you're supposed to do, you pay them on time, you give them the money you're supposed to give them, guess what people do? They try to milk you, you know. Hey, guess what? I can do this. Let me do this. Let me get more money. Let me get this. Let me get this. They always have a service they can provide you. They're always trying to get money from you. But then the people that don't do good business with, the people that don't pay them on time, the people that don't do what they're supposed to do, guess what they do with those people? They keep those people around, and they keep those people around, and then they give the person a little time to pay them and whatever. What they should be doing is cancel those people, right? And the people that are doing good business with you, you should be basically working for free or doing some significant discount because as that person is a good person, investing in good relationships. Every relationship that I met, that I invested into a good relationship has always paid me great dividends. You know, I didn't try to take money or try to profit from every little service or every little thing. I did it because I knew it was a good person, and that good person, 9 times out of 10, always comes back around and tries to help me. So that's the big thing. Invest in the good relationships. Don't take advantage of them. Don't say, hey, this person has a lot of money. I can get some from them. Let me see how I can profit and further my interest in it. No, I mean, I understand you got to do that, but you got to be a little strategic with it, and I would say. Invest into the person. Show them you're a good person. They show you are a good person. And then, you know, you probably go a little bit further, but protect your name at all costs. Your brand, your brand, your brand. Another thing that Berkshire Hathaway was big on. And when you look at it, they haven't done too bad over the couple of decades, half a century. Or 60 years, or more than half a century, and a decade. However you want to count the numbers, right? But they haven't done too bad for themselves. So let's go and do a little quick recap. Like I said, number 1, don't forget to keep your circle small and tight. You don't need 100 people. Keep your circle small and tight. Number 2, always keep it simple. Don't try to, in the investing world, people always try to figure out, hey, I heard about this, or hey, I heard about that. I'm trying to study this and figure this out, figure it out. But you eat at McDonald's every day. You're going to Starbucks every day. You're going to the mall. You're doing this. No, you need to stick on the things you know. Keep it simple. The things you know. 3rd, don't ever get so big to where I don't talk to these small people. I know sometimes you can't. I know sometimes for legal reasons, whatnot. but never forget the small person, right? Because that small person has a greater growth potential than that big person you know. How much further is Goldman Sachs going to go? How much further Royal Financial Investment Group can go? Get the picture, get the drift, right? So, and the number 4 thing, your brand. Protect your brand at all costs. But I don't want to stay before you guys long. I just want to give you guys those top 4 things I learned from Berkshire Hathaway and Warren Buffett. Guys, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, comment button. Drop a comment. And if you're in Hawaii, June 3rd, I forgot to say this, June 3rd, here in Honolulu, Hawaii, I'm doing a book launch where Wesley learns about credit. Wesley Learns About Credit, the second children's book in the Wesley Learns series. Another groundbreaking book hitting credit at a child's age. The first book hit investing, this one hitting credit. This is my first ever book launch. If you're out here in Honolulu, Hawaii, and you're free on June 3rd at 1 p.m., come on down to iHeartMedia. It's the only iHeartMedia on the island. If you're here in Honolulu, come on down to iHeartMedia. Come through and take some pictures. There's going to be prizes and games and all the other goofy stuff. Free food prizes. I'll be there. Wesley will be there. We'll sign some autographs, take some pictures. Be a great event. But if you can't, don't forget to support the project any way you can. You still want to support? Check us out on Amazon, iTunes, Barnes & Nobles. We got hardcovers on lulu.com, LULU.com, and all of the good stuff. Ebook, iBook, audiobook, all of the great stuff. And don't forget to hit the subscribe, like, comment, and share button. But anyway, man, I don't like all that crap. All the gotta do this and do that or whatever the case may be. But anyway, don't forget to check me out, support me, and I thank you guys for supporting me over the years. And to the next podcast, video, cartoon, or whatever goofy stuff you see me do, peace, be safe, I'm out, thanks.